Hi and welcome to the channel. Today we are going to embark on a journey into an event that's etched in Greek mythology, the Trojan War. But before we start, consider subscribing to the channel as it will help me create more videos such as this one. So let's dive right in. The Trojan War is one of the most famous events in Greek mythology and literature, immortalized in Homer's epic poems, the Iliad and the Odyssey. The origins of the Trojan War trace back to a wedding feast on Mount Olympus, where the goddess of discord, Eris, tossed a golden apple inscribed with the words, "For the fairest," among the guests. This led to a dispute among the goddesses Hera, Athena, and Aphrodite, each claiming the apple for herself. Zeus, unwilling to arbitrate, tasked Paris, a prince of Troy, with deciding the fairest among them. Each goddess attempted to bribe Paris with promises of power and love. Ultimately, Paris chose Aphrodite, who promised him the love of the most beautiful mortal woman, Helen, wife of Menelaus, king of Sparta. Paris journeyed to Sparta, where he seduced Helen and carried her off to Troy. Menelaus, outraged by the abduction of his wife, called upon his brother Agamemnon, king of Mycenae, and other Greek leaders to help him retrieve Helen and exact revenge on Troy. Thus, the Greek forces gathered under the command of Agamemnon, including legendary heroes like Achilles, Odysseus, Ajax, and Diomedes, among others. The Greeks besieged Troy for 10 years, but the city's defenses, led by Prince Hector, proved formidable. The war was marked by many battles, duels, and acts of heroism on both sides. Achilles, the mightiest Greek warrior, withdrew from the fighting after a dispute with Agamemnon but returned to battle after his beloved friend Patroclus was killed by Hector. The turning point of the war came with the famous ruse of the Trojan horse. The Greeks pretended to sail away, leaving behind a massive wooden horse as an offering to Athena, supposedly as a tribute for their safe return home. However, Greek soldiers hid inside the horse. The Trojans, believing the war was over, brought the horse inside their city walls as a trophy. That night, the Greek soldiers emerged from the horse, opened the gates of Troy, and the Greek army, which had secretly returned, sacked the city. The war ended with the fall of Troy, and most of its prominent figures met tragic ends. Achilles was killed by an arrow shot by Paris, guided by Apollo. Paris himself was later fatally wounded by the Greek hero Philoctetes. Hector was slain by Achilles in a duel outside the city walls. And the Trojan king, Priam, was killed during the sack of Troy. The story of the Trojan War didn't end with the fall of Troy. The journey home for many Greek heroes, particularly Odysseus, as chronicled in Homer's Odyssey, was fraught with adventures and challenges, marking the epic as one of the greatest tales of ancient literature. But that's a story for another time. And so, the Trojan War ended, but its legacy lives on. A timeless epic of love and war, of heroes and gods, forever etched in the tapestry of history. Like, share, and subscribe for more mythological adventures.